Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I am doing another Marvel Legends series figure review. And today's Marvel Legends series figure review is Venom Let There Be Carnage figure. Now, if you guys saw my Marvel Legends series figure review yesterday on Kingpin, the figure Kingpin from the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, um, you guys would already know that today's video review would be on the Carnage figure from Venom Let There Be Carnage, because I didn't just do this review today. I recently just got this Carnage figure in the mail. This is my first Carnage figure. Uh, so I'm very happy. First Carnage figure and all that. But I just got this through the mail, and I'm recently doing this review all on the same day, so which is very rare that I get a figure or prop replica. So, but anyway, if you guys know my figure reviews, you normally know that I start with the box, accessories, and the figure itself. But today it's gonna be a little different. Also, if you're a newcomer dropping by randomly by one of my videos, let's just say this one for example, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, please hit that dislike button. Again, please hit that subscribe button, because I welcome all new and old subscribers with open arms. If you're a old subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate you guys keep coming back to each of my videos, and to me, either other way, just by watching them or hit that like button, just means to me that you like the video. Or either other way. But I also would appreciate that you guys leave a comment down below on anything Spider-Man related, any Spider-Man movie, comic, especially on our guest of honor today, Carnage. What's your favorite Spider-Man comic that Carnage gets introduced? What's your favorite Venom comic that Carnage is in? What's your favorite Carnage look from the comics to the movie? Um, uh, do you think Woody Harrelson did a very good job playing Cletus Cassidy? Did you like how in Venom Let There Be Carnage, how did you think they did Carnage? Is Carnage your favorite figure? Is Carnage your favorite Marvel villain character? So, but anyway, um, we're gonna do a little bit different. Well, not really different today, but we'll originally start with the box. So let's get Carnage out of the way. Uh, get the what was not on the figure accessories. Okay, here's the front of the box. This time they actually allow it to be a window, so that's pretty cool. So Marvel's Carnage, Venom Let There Be Carnage, Hasbro, 4+, Marvel Legends series. The side, a very cool picture. The other side, oh, the top, the bottom, and the back. Now, what I will also say is that I'm actually also disappointed that it took us 2 freaking years. 2 freaking years. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's cool. I still have my negatives with this figure. Don't get me wrong. I still have my negatives with the figure. Just little minor graps, whatever. Negatives. Um, about the figure. Nothing too big. Anything, just little small things that still can be ignored. But I just hate it took us 2 years to get this figure. I mean, I know it took 2 years to get Tom Hardy's Venom into a figure, but and honestly, I have to say I'm glad out of basically so far the two villains that we got for Tom Hardy's Venom, it's Carnage that we got in figure form instead of Riot. I mean, don't get me wrong either. I mean, it would have been cool to get Riot as well, like maybe a two figures pack, even though this was already $53 and some cents as it is, which the accessories isn't too bad that you get with it. It's pretty good. The height of the figure is pretty good as well. I mean, you can kind of tell by the height of the box. Um, but uh, but a two figures pack of like where it could be like Carnage, and then you got Riot as the second figure, or you could have gone like Cletus Cassidy. Hasbro could have gotten Woody Harrelson's look rights. Also, it would have been cool to get a Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock figure. Um, if Tom Hardy ever gives the okay to do like if gives the okay to Hasbro, they could do a Tom Hardy Eddie Brock figure. Especially, we could get like one of the accessories we could get is like a Venom head sculpt that could fit on this body, and we could like get where it's like half and half of like Tom Hardy's face and Venom's face. Um uh so but anyway, short way to put it, out of so far the two Venom villains that we got from both movies, I'm glad it's the Carnage figure that we got. And honestly, again, going back to the two figures pack, we could have gone like a Woody Harrison Cletus Cassidy figure with the Carnage figure, two figures pack, or we could have gone like a Cletus Cassidy. Obviously, we did get a Carnage figure with which the second figure in the two figures pack could have been uh what was her name? Screech, uh, Screech, um, basically the girlfriend slash wife for like a few minutes, wife, um, to Cletus Cassidy, but clearly we just got a Carnage figure, which hey, is still okay. Even for basically the height of the figure, the quality of the figure, and the accessories of the figure we got. So anyway, on to the accessories. All right. I'm gonna lift the camera a little bit more up. Okay, here's all the accessories. All the accessories right here. Now I'm gonna start with, out of all the accessories that we get with the Carnage figure, is the blood tentacles that you basically can stick in the back of the body of the figure, um or also take out of the figure, if you don't want them. Like, you can ease, obviously, as in the beginning of the video I had them in, but now I have them out of the figure. But here's and they're on a bendy wire, so you can have them any way you want. Um, so I like the sculpt on this one. I like how it's bendy wired. And yes, I will keep these on the figure himself because to me it shows a little bit more of Carnage. Here's the second one. And the last two are like stuck together and they are also bendy wired. So get And another thing that I've noticed is that there's a bit of like lines, which I don't know if that's supposed to be like black or red, same as here, where there's like little vein lines. Where is there supposed to be black or is that all supposed to be red? But I think even though they didn't really paint that black, it's still cool to me. And yes, this is turnable 360. So here's the last tentacle, which this you could also do 360. I like the detail on this. It's actually really, really cool. And with all three of these on him, it is difficult to have him stand a certain pose because he will tip over, especially if he is also standing straight up. He will tip over. So, um, this accessory you could have on this side or on this side of the hand, of the arms. That's the beauty of this accessory. It's not just one over the other. It's actually both sides. And I like the detail. I like the sculpt that they have of this. I like the paint job that they did on both sides. You get basically two open hands that I like the detail of. I mean, don't get me wrong. It may use a bit more black, but instead of it being more 50% of red, but I don't mind that they still had. All I'm happy with is that they did put a little bit black on it, but the whole so you also get this hand that's basically only for it's only for one side arm and not really for the other side like the big long scythe is. But I like this one because it kind of looks like he's starting to like change his hand, or he's like barely changing it where it has a little bit out of it. Now this side could use a little bit of black like this side has, but that's okay to me. I mean, that's they did black on this side, which is cool, but they left this side plain all red, which it's like, did this side black? Why not this side? Now, I like both head sculpts. I really do. But I like my favorite one that to me represents Carnage a lot more, just like how it represents Venom. is this head sculpt, the tongue, which I love the tongue, a lot of detail, alienish. I like the teeth. I like how the mouth is like wide and you could see the teeth in the like bits of the lines of the mouth. I like the black on it. I like how there's black. I like how it's like squinted, white eyes, all the red head, lines. You could still see lines. The smile is cool. But I like the tongue. The tongue to me represents, but I do like the detail that they do have for this head sculpt. So now on to the figure. I'll show you first of like how good the figure stands without the tentacles, the arms in the back. If I can actually make him stand, he can stand by himself, like of course by himself, but like without the that's how he is. He can like stand perfectly without the arms on the back, but with the arms. Alright, I got the arms on him. Let me just fix the arms. Where he is. Oh, Carnage, menacing looking. Now I try to allow the arms to look a little more horror-ish disgusting, because Carnage in the Venom Let There Be Carnage kind of basically formed out of Tom Hardy's slash Cletus Cassidy's blood. So I try to allow the tentacles, since they kind of do look like blood tentacles. Where I try to allow the tentacles to form like a form of a horror type blood, because they are kind of formed out of blood. They do look blood-ish, so I tried to allow them to make them look horror-ish. So with the TV basically right behind them, it can make them stand perfectly fine, but basically allow him to. Okay, well, this isn't a great example, but basically my hand isn't great example either, but by the weight of, okay, maybe put them like this, by the weight of, it holds him back. But before, also, since I'm straight perfectly up, after that, I'm gonna do size comparison. Here's Carnage right next to Venom. Venom right next to Carnage. And then here's Carnage right next to Civil War / Homecoming Spider-Man suit. So basically. And then with all three, Carnage, Venom, and yeah, there just goes his web wing. And then Tom. So Tom goes to Venom and then Carnage. So Alright, now I'm gonna get into the. Well, before I get into the articulation of the figure, I want to go over the detail. I like, as you guys saw the head, moving the head up from the neck. I like the paint job between the red and the black of like the whole entire body, and I like how they have like this like rubber-ish plastic um symbiote kind of like going wacky on the side of his arm soldier soldiers whatever arms to the legs. And I like how his legs look like predator feet. Now the back, on the other hand, there is some black on the arms, just the forearms, black on the thigh, but not black on the complete leg. They could have done a little bit of black on the legs, like the complete legs, like they did with the legs on the front. I mean, sure, who's gonna see the back? But I mean, they could have at least a little bit on the knee. They could have done a little bit black on the knee. I will admit that. A little bit black on the back, because they did a little bit black here, but not the rest of it. But other than that, that's pretty much my negative of the figure. The rest is good because honestly, the figure can look up that high, down that high, a little bit more downer, probably if you have the other head sculpt on him. Both of his arms can basically go out that well, I bet a little yep, there we go, that far out. Both of his hands can do 360, doesn't matter what. He has a double elbow joint on both arms, up and down. 360. Both arms can do 360. He has a double ab crunch from basically the chest area to the abs, but he can bend down that far, bend back that far, which knowing Carnage, he probably can. Side to side, 360. Kick up that far, pretty much kick at least out that far, back that far, 360, double knee joint, and then side to side, back and up. So other than most of the lazy paint job here and there on most of the accessories and the figure itself, I do still appreciate the figure, especially how many accessories we get with them, how many basically how many accessories we get with the figure. I know on Marvel Legends, Hasbro has been very kind of lazy here and there on most of the accessories area. I do like most of the paint job areas that they actually did do extra paint jobs. I like the overall detail that they have of the figure. Now before I do end this video, like in every Marvel Legends and NECA figure reviews, even my horror prop reviews, I have a wish list that I like to say at the end of each of my videos. Starting off with the 1962 through 19 well, basically 1962 through the 2014 comics of Spider-Man. 1962 Peter Parker. 1962 boxer suit. 1984 symbiote Spider-Man suit. 1962 Aunt May Parker. 1965 Mary Jane / MJ. 1975 Ben Scarlet Spider. 1977 Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. 1979 Black Cat. 1980 yeah, I said it yesterday. Why can't I say it today? Cassandra Webb, Madam Web. 1983 Spider-Ham. 1984 Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman / Madam Web. 1992 2099 Spider-Man. 1994 Kane Scarlet Spider. 1998 Maddie Franklin Spider-Woman. 2004 Anna Carzon. Forgive me for saying that wrong, please. Anna Carzon Spider-Woman. 2009 Spider-Man Noir. 2011 Agent Venom. 2008 Anti-Agent Venom, which that's actually really weird. 2011 Miles Morales Spider-Man. 2014 Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman. 2014 Silk. 1962 Skrull Spider-Man. 1963 Chameleon. 63 The Vulture. 63 The Tinkerer. 63 Dr. Octopus. 1964 King the Conqueror. 64 Kraven the Hunter. 64 Beetle. 64 The Scorpion. 1965 Molten Man. 1966 The Rhino. 1967 The Kingpin. 1969 The Prowler. 1970 The Rose, which is Kingpin's son. 1970 Kangaroo. 1972 Hammerhead. 1973 Thanos. 1974 Grizzly. 1974 The Jackal. 1975 The Wall. 1980 Taskmaster. 1981 Hydro Man. 1983 Hobgoblin. 1984 The Spot. 1985 Silver Sable. 1988 Tombstone. 1988 Venom. 1969 Silvermane. 1992 Carnage. 1933 Riot. 2008 Mr. Negative, and 2008 Anti-Venom. 1967 through 1970, Spider-Man the animated series, Peter Parker and Peter Parker Spider-Man suit. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk today. Again, 1994 through 1998, Spider-Man the animated series, symbiote Spider-Man suit, Carnage Spider-Man suit, Black Cat, Madam Web, and Scarlet Spider, Mysterio, the Scorpion, Kraven the Hunter, the Rhino, the Shocker, the Hobgoblin, Chameleon, Hydro Man, Silvermane, Hammerhead, the Vulture, Tombstone, Carnage, the Spot, the Prowler, Sable, Electro. 1977 through 1979, the Amazing Spider-Man live action series, Peter Parker and Spider-Man suit. 2000 through 2001, Spider-Man the video game series, Peter Parker and Spider-Man suit. 2002 through 2007, Spider-Man live action movies, Peter Parker boxer suit, symbiote Spider-Man suit, Aunt May Parker, Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, Green Goblin, Sandman, Venom. 2008 through 2009, The Spectacular Spider-Man, the animated series, Peter Parker, Spider-Man suit, symbiote Spider-Man suit. 2012 through 2017, Ultimate Spider-Man animated series, Peter Parker, Spider-Man suit, symbiote Spider-Man suit. 2012 through 2014, The Amazing Spider-Man live action movies, Vigilante suit, Spider-Man suit, Aunt May Parker, Gwen Stacy, the Lizard, Electro, Harry Osborn, Green Goblin, the Rhino. 2017, Spider-Man Homecoming, Aunt May Parker, Herman Zoltz, the Shocker, the Tinkerer. 2017 through 2020, Spider-Man the animated series, Homemade suit, Spider-Man suit, symbiote Spider-Man suit, and anti-symbiote Spider-Man suit. Huh. Mouthful. What a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's my list, my very long wish list to have on my shelf, my Spider-Man Marvel Legends series shelf, which I would appreciate to have those figures to add on to my Spider-Man Marvel Legends series shelf. But, other than that, like I said earlier on in the video, drop a comments down below on anything Spider-Man, anything Carnage, anything Venom, anything of that. Your wish list that you would like to see me review of Marvel Legends, maybe what you guys would like to see Hasbro do out of the Marvel movies or TV series from basically Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, any Marvel movie. Yeah, so anything. Have a nice day, have a nice night whenever you're watching us. Peace.